Ladies and lawyers.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is celebration. I'm here and just glad a nigga made it. Nevertheless, let me correct myself. Gonna have a bookshelf full of niggas. All my niggas made it.
What it do, what it do, what it do. It's the hip hop wake up, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reef Hustle is on the way. Shout out to the loyals, the family. There he is. There he is.
Yo.
Good
Morning.
family.
What's the word? Peace, peace. Ron G's.
Absolutely. Blessings. Blessings. We got them on, y'all. It's about to go down.
They telling me to share this vid, so
Let's do it. Make sure y'all like and share.
come on.
Yeah. Yo, X-Men hustle. Government scan in my hand and advanced muscle. Record history, already traced mankind, but we met him off the awesome. And for me to pin off.
All right, my bad. I might have cut out for just a quick second. Family, how you doing?
Peace, 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 King. What's the word? I'm up here sharing it right now.
Yes, sir. That's how we do it on all platforms, baby.
What's the word, brother? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling incredible. It's
Yes,
a new
sir.
year. We all grinding, doing what we got to do. I already know what this interview is about to be about, cause my dog Reef, he not only got the bars, he got the wisdom and the knowledge. Y'all get ready. We about to get into so much.
Yes, sir.
So much. How's your energy? 2022. How you feeling? How you living? Let the people know what's going on.
It's been crazy because the last maybe about 5-6 months, man, it's been a whirlwind. You know what I mean? My mom passed away. My stepmoms,
Wow.
two moms, they passed away. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't know if I grieved yet. You know what I'm saying? I got a little man. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't really get to see him as much. You know what I'm saying? Like I just been working, man. I think for me to kind of keep saying that it's just I keep working. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like the working part of things is really going good. It's going good, man. I got so many things in store. I got so many things. I guess we'll talk about that a little later. But I'm feeling really good, man, for 2022. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like if I talk to like if we off the grid, I'd be like, man, I don't even know what to tell you because I'm about to really kill shit, man. So that's the type of time I'm on in 2022, you know. But I'm feeling good.
That's focus. You just said a lot. The biggest thing that jumped out to me is you said you ain't even really grieved yet after breaking down everything. You just focus in your zone, doing what you got to do. There's reasons why we do what we do and why we stay motivated. Gordo.
Yes.
What's Gordo about? Is that your brand?
Nah, man. Gordo is Fred the Godson, man. That's what they used. You know, that's what he would call himself. That means fat in Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, I just had to do that, man. You know what I mean? Even with him passing, you know, some years back.
Fred the Godson is.
You said what?
I said break down who that is for the people. That's your family, right?
Yeah. For a lot of people who don't know, Fred the Godson, basically, he had created this right here called TBM. You know what I'm saying? Which is called Talking About Money. You know what I'm saying? I met Fred about maybe about 14 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we pretty much been inseparable since then, man. But he created a crew called TBM. It's somewhere, you know, my life and my blood is on the ink for that. For TBM and for him, he's a dope underground MC. You know, for a lot of people who don't know, his bars is superior. You know what I'm saying? He got crazy bars. You know what I'm saying? And you know, coming from the Bronx, it's like, yo, if you ain't got no bars, you know, you
What are
better
you
have
doing?
that's gonna take you over the top. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we just those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So one of my interview questions for you today was, in a lot of your songs, you shout out Freddie.
Yeah.
So when you said that, I kind of connected the two. Is that the same shout out when you spitting, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's what bless
Yeah.
up. Rest in power, King. That's deep.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
the music even more impactful.
Yeah. For a lot of people who, you know, for a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people do know, but you know, to break it down, just to let people know that, you know, like, you know, we basically work hand in hand like family, man. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really like family. You know what I'm saying? And he was a riot, man. He was mad funny for people who really don't know. If you go into the stool with him or if you just hanging with him, he's just OD funny. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know, for those who don't know, I was actually a part of Big Pun Camp too as well, called the Foundation. You know, shout out to the Terror Squad. You know what I'm saying? I was a part of that situation as well. You know what I mean? Which was an amazing experience. Also, you know. So yo, Ron G's, you got a lot of questions, baby. You
You
got a lot.
do. You do. I was and that you. I got so many questions. I saw the Big Pun and all the Fat Joe connections going through your page and whatnot, getting ready for the interview, and I was like, yo. It's about to be out of control. We can spend a whole 30 minutes talking about that and everything that went into that and what
Yeah,
that was like and the energy, but we got too much to get into, y'all.
yeah. I definitely love to come back too, man. You know what I'm saying? Real soon. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing a lot of promotion now, and I'm gonna say now, but I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of promotion. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it done.
You are always welcome here. This is Family Connections. This is part one, y'all. Y'all just now heard it.
Yeah.
Before we get into these questions, shout out to the Loyals, LOE. I see all kinds of family. The chat is jumping. Why don't
Yep.
y'all go ahead, share this John everywhere. Send some love to Reef. Send him some blessings in this chat. Let's get it popping as we get this question. Send him some love. I appreciate all y'all. It's too many. I can't even do shout outs, dog.
BX. Have it.
Um,
PA, what up?
so first question. Who is Reef Hustle?
Reef Hustle is family man. Reef Hustle is a focus man. Reef Hustle is a humble man. Reef Hustle is I try to be better every day. You know, I try to have a healthy mind, conscious mind. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people is going through, you know, mental health issues, man. And, you know, for us as black men, you know, we just basically, or colored people, just basically knowing, just like, yo, nigga, deal with this shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm pretty much in that old school vibe when it comes to that. You know, I just try to figure out a lot of things myself. Not saying that I might not need help, but you know, it's just where we come from. You know what I'm saying? And I'm used to that. So, Reef Hustle also loves music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just rapping a rap, saying a whole bunch of nothing. You know
Clear.
what I'm saying? I say a couple of things that's like a bunch of nothing. You know, just so I can reel some people in, so they could really hear. You know what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I'm about building. Yeah, I'm about building. You know what I mean? And when I mean building, I'm talking about the construction of the mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm about, you know, putting a lot of things together, you know, and putting it in a rap, man. I love music. I love R&B music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the old stuff, you know, that my parents used to play. I mean, that my moms used to play, you know, and even up to now, but anything that's eccentric and anything that's just totally different from what the popular may be. You know what I
Right.
mean? I that's what I love. Like I love, you know what I mean? Some things that's popular, some of it is fire, but very little is fire. You know what I'm saying? I listen
Right.
to I ain't
About
gonna,
nothing.
yeah, I ain't gonna say I don't, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Buck Wild from DITC. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? So I listen to you know, Reef Hustle is all of those things, man. You know, Reef Hustle loves to in private time, I love to make jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like I love to bug out, make jokes. I mean, I be doing the wildest shit. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty. It's pretty cool. You know, it's crazy because people think I'm crazy, and my family be like, "Yo, this nigga is bugged out." But that's the only time I could kind of like free my mind because I ain't got to worry about nobody shooting me or stabbing me in the back.
Right.
And so I feel great when I'm around family. You know.
Shout out to Badger. He said he loves to eat.
Oh yeah. That's another thing, man. For a lot of people who, know me, everybody know I love to eat, man. Like my eating habit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I burn it off and I work it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because them gains is crazy too. We even gonna have you flex on the people. But they shout out Lil Badger. We're gonna get into him a little bit. You dropped the album. Go ahead.
I said shout out to the loyals, man. That's family right there. You know what I'm saying? We get into that.
All the way up. That's coming. That's coming. We'll get there. You dropped the album last year for a reason.
Yes, sir.
Bars on top of bars.
Yes.
How'd you feel about that project, and when can we look forward to the next one?
So you know the crazy thing is when I did that project, I actually did it in 4 weeks. I did it in a month. You know what I'm saying? I was going through something prior to that, and it's what put a lot of fire into what I really needed to be doing. You know, because sometimes, you know, for a lot of people, I tell people that my imagination is reality for me. You know what I'm saying? And because a lot of people really don't believe in what their passion is and what they love to do. They might love it, but they really don't live it. You know what I mean? And I'm one of those people that like I live my passion. You know what I'm saying? I want to live my passion. So that's what I do. So I dropped this album. I was going through some things, some serious things that had nothing to do with music. You know what I'm saying? And it basically made me, God basically told me like, yo, this is what you really want. Do you really want this? You know what I'm saying? Or you want to do what you want to do as far as your music, you know? And I said, I'll do the music. And that's what I did, man. And then after that, you know, once again, like I was saying, my mom's passed and a whole bunch of things just started spiraling and going down. You know what I mean? So I went hard. I started going like hard. You know what I mean? I said, yo, you know what? This is it. Music, if I go broke, I go broke. You know, it is what it is. I just need to work. You know what I mean? And so that's exactly, where I'm at with it now. That's where I'm at with it now. So I dropped the album for a reason. And produced by my man Big French, executive produced by Flea Lord from the Lord Mob. And those are two good brothers. Those are two good brothers who saw the same vision that I seen, and we put it together,
Right.
and we just let it go. You know what I mean? I got a lot of features on there as well. Would you like to know about that, or you gonna ask me about that?
We don't even really have time to break down the album. I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on the whole project, where you was at during that time. It's crazy you did that, John, in 4 weeks. That's sessions. You was living in the studio pretty much, it sounds like.
Well, the crazy thing is I didn't have the time to actually live in the studio. You know what I mean? When I got there, I actually scribed 90% of the records. You know what I'm saying? Usually, I'm one of those guys that I don't want to pay over my time when I'm in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pay for over my time. So usually I have everything done before I go in. You know what I mean? But this wasn't the case, man. I went in and I actually scribed it under time, and I was pretty impressed. But I know, it had a lot to do with the anger that I wanted to take out, and the stress I wanted to take out, and also the lesson from God that I was learning. You know what I mean? And that was very important for me. And I really didn't realize it until I actually did that album.
Okay. If you want to throw any shout outs from some special people that was on this album, some of your features, do your thing. This is we turning up for you. We giving you your flowers. We appreciate you, King. And y'all gonna see why I really appreciate him as we continue this interview, because you teaching. You ain't just speaking. You is teaching. One of your first songs on the album, 4 Train, you might have to correct me because the bar is so nuts. I had to listen to this Joan like 1,000 times. I'm like, yo, what did he just say? It was just like, at the end of it, you go, Jesus was a genius. Even Jesus was famished. Thinking fate through into Venus like Venus can't seem to plan it. Did I get that right?
Yo, it's crazy. You actually added some bars that made it better. You know what I'm saying? Repeat that again real quick. That shit sound crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I had to listen 1,000 times.
So
Basically, I was like, we gonna talk about this bar because there's so many times where you like, yo, what did Reef just say? All right, we got to take that and we got to talk about that. I'm like, there's way too many, but this is probably my favorite. Jesus was a genius. Even Jesus was famished. Thinking fate through into Venus like the Venus can't seem to plan it.
Close. But I said, even Jesus was even famished. Name in vain through intravenous like Venus don't seem to plan it.
Ooh, name in vain. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, how you do that?
Yo, it's crazy. It's really just a feeling, man. It's just a feeling. Like I told you, it's pretty much like letting yourself go. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in front of my kids, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in front of my family, I act stupid. I really act stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's some things that, if I'm sitting in a room by myself, I have out of body experiences sometimes, man. I have out of body experiences, man, and it just comes out. It really just comes out.
Woo.
And it also comes from, building, being in church, being in church, you know what I'm saying? Taking some things from scriptures and deacons, and some of my friends are deacons, some of my friends are pastors, I build on a whole bunch of different levels, so I get all of that from all of those things in my everyday life, and I actually apply it to the thought, and it just comes out, man. It's amazing.
Wow, praises to the Most High. That's real. That's blessings, y'all.
Yep.
Positive vibrations throughout this whole entire chat room. Appreciate all y'all for jumping with us.
Word.
I feel like it would this hip hop wake up here at the Speakeasy. We can turn up a little bit. I feel like it would be beyond me if I didn't play a little quick snippet of that for the people before we keep getting back into this.
All they want is love, a big family, loyal parents. If niggas really holding you down, where's your man's is? Heard he had beef, he picked up and moved to Kansas. The ghetto was demanding, they fled the beach with his sand is. You party with the antics, now Reefy pace on his canvas. See, I was raised right and I'm nice, ain't talking manners. I'm charging niggas pain and they'll never ask what the damage. Jesus was a genius and even Jesus was famished. Name in vain through intravenous like Venus don't seem to plan it. Don't tell you it's more stain.
Oh man. What go into your beat selection?
Yo, that's a good question, man. For this situation, for the 4 Train, I basically wanted to take you on a ride. I wanted to take you on a ride from when Reef came from the plantation on a 4 Train, and having to be pissed off and having to be around people who just don't have no couth, you know what I'm saying? And also, living around, the struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when people are hungry, they think in a different manner. They think in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I had to really get that out. I had to really let that go and give you a vision. If you don't come from Kingsbridge, to get you a vision how it is to ride on the train, the 4 Train. It actually travels from Brooklyn all the way to the end of the Bronx and Woodlawn. You know what I'm saying? And I had to give you that vision to the certain that I go through, but it's so relative that you don't even have to take the train. You listen to my stuff, you like, wow, hold on, man. Damn, this dude is taking me somewhere in New York City that this is how it is. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give you that movie. That's what, the 4 Train is about. If you actually look at the cover of it, I'm actually sitting down on the stairs of the 4 train. You know how many times I done walked up and down that 4 train, man, just to, as a kid, going to the plantation, you know what I'm saying, going to go shopping, going to go get some gear, going to go see family, you know what I'm saying? Because in the city, when you young, you don't got no car. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no car.
Right.
You take a car, we gonna take a cab. You know what I
Don't know
mean?
about New York.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, you're like, shit, man, I gotta get the fuck off this train. You know what I'm saying? Because the basic at the train, man, first of all, New York City trains is retarded as far as price, paying the price, and this shit is nasty, it's dirty, all that.
Right.
So it's like you get older, you want to get the whip. But I had to give that experience to everybody else. You know what I mean? People who come from Kingsbridge, they actually know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You just never know what goes on in everybody's household. When you come outside, you're like, yo, what's up? Yo, this and this and that. But you never know. Some kids might be, getting verbally abused, physically abused, you know what I'm saying? Sexually abused. Females, the same thing. Men might be going through certain mental issues. But when we come outside, it's pretty much like, yo, what up? Like nothing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And this is relative stuff. And it's not just in the Bronx. This is in every hood around the nation. And
a whole nother interview right there of what we all can get into. Everything that you just said, the mentality of Black people, where we at, the state we in, why are things the way they is. You just broke down so much history. Y'all stay right there. I'm gonna get right back to that because I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm pretty sure Is Reef Hustle on all major platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, which is what I'm about to talk about. Go get on my dog's YouTube because I was on it for this video and mad niggas was like, yo, I'm about to go get on the train right now, son. Yo, you taking me back to when I was on the train. Yeah, everything you saying is factual.
It's factual. And check this out. I think you had asked about the features and who's the dope MCs on there. So I got my man Planet Asia on there. For those who don't know Planet Asia, super duper elite fire MC. You know what I'm saying? Come from the Bay Area on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Him, I got Will Trax on the song along with him. I got my man Rashid Chappelle, on there. He's a dope MC as well. You know what I mean? He definitely got a lot of traction on the underground scene. I have Chris Rivers on there, which is Big Pun's son. You know what I mean? Nasty MC. I have who else I have on there? Oh, I got my man Emilio Craig on there, and I have a female named L. You know what I'm saying? So like those are my features that's on that album. On this album.
Did you get Fleet Lord too? Did you give him a shot?
I got Fleet Lord as well on a record called Feelings. You know what I'm saying? And this was actually, this was when my mom was really getting sick. You know what I mean? I wrote that verse 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Off the rip. 5 minutes. Feelings. It's crazy. Shout out to Fleet Lord.
A classic project. Shout out to DJ Thousandaire. He said album is fire. It is. It's just something you can just throw on and just have going repeat.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna keep this moving.
Yeah,
you ref a lot of places to the plantation. You keep saying it for the people, plantation. That's what I was saying. We could get into so much about where we at in the state we in, because I already know what the energy you coming from. And if y'all don't know the energy that Reef is coming from, I can make it real short, quick, and simple. Go to YouTube, Reef Will He Lynch.
Woo! Oh, you check that out, huh?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. That was about 6 years ago, I think. Yeah. 6 years ago is when you dropped that on your platform. Yeah, I'm gonna get a mic to you. What? If you don't know who Willie Lynch is, you have a long way to go as a Black person. He is a key person in our history. You have to read his letter to understand everything.
Definitely. So Willie Lynch, one day, me and my man, shout out to my man Stitches, from Kingsbridge. He's a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? So we both
I'm Capricorn, Queensbridge, baby.
is so me and Stitch was on Kingsbridge, man, and we was talking one day, and we was talking about the state of black people and the mind state of black people, and we got into the Willie Lynch theory. People say it's a theory, people say it's fake. I don't care, even if it was fake. You know what I mean? It hits it right on the nose because it goes to show the mental illness that we've been going through before we was even born. You know what I'm saying? And we still going through it now, 400 years later. You know what I'm saying? So I reference, people say, going to I call it the plantation, because if you don't want to be there, if you have to be there, then that's basically what that is. You know what I'm saying? And, you one check away from you really like being out of the house and home. But going back to Willie Lynch is a song about, slaves, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a song about slaves, and it's a song about how the devils basically, humiliated us in front of us, raped us, had us rape our own, and all of that for mental control, fully break down control, so they can have control for us for the next 400 years. And that theory right there, even if it was a theory, or if it's fake, or if it's real, just that alone just goes to show you that this shit is still happening now. You know what I'm saying? And the way they do it, we have the internet, so you see a little bit of it, but the way they do it, and they do it now through confusion. You know what I'm saying? And so long as they keep the people confused, it basically causes turmoil and keeps control for the devil. You know what I mean? And so that's what basically Willie Lynch is about, man. It's about slavery and what they did to us, and how they basically, have they plan going for the next, who knows, man, for the next 400 plus. So I would love for y'all, if y'all haven't seen that, y'all go to Will He Lynch on YouTube, man. Y'all have to check that out. And the flow is retarded.
Woo! I don't even know where to pick back up at. What do you consider yourself? Hip hop artist, rap artist, underground legend. What would you title yourself? There's so many different ones we use nowadays.
So a legend, people can only tell you that, people can basically give you that. You know what I'm saying? I call myself an MC. You know what I'm saying? I call myself an MC. I like to have an all-around game. I can also rap. You know what I mean? Like, I can also, have an all-around game is important for me. You know what I mean? Because, if you look at the greats basically had an all-around game. You know what I'm saying? They know how to play the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know what I mean? So I would call myself an MC, man. You know what I mean? I call myself an MC.
But you said people have to title you legendary. I'm about to give you your flowers right now, because, sir, you are a revolutionary. I speak a lot on our fight and where we going and what the world is doing. That's my MO. And I know that, like, we can talk about shit like how in Texas they're creating laws that you can't teach Black history in schools. You can't talk about, and everything already at this point is already whitewashed. And
Right.
Shit on the internet, Will He Lynch, that document being there in the future, bruh, you probably can't see it now. 10, 20 years from now, that song could end up saving a whole damn generation, bro. Like, the fact that you dropped that, that's for the culture. That's for our people. That's what you put into it. That's what the energy you talked about. Black families, Black homes, Black marriages, the 300 years, everything we had to come from, what he was expecting. How you broke it all down. It was flawless, 10 out of 10.
Now I know the extinction of Black marriage. The reason why you think of us peoples as Black savage, but we your gods, and we evolve and adapt fastest than any man alive. They're in fear of a Black planet. Now, what I mean when I say that is, us color people, if you don't know, we are the majority on the earth, period.
You said that. They don't want to see us outnumber and have a Black world.
They they can't because they know they know they'll be finished. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they're doing so much things in their power to keep the control. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're doing everything. So yes, in Texas, they got all of these new laws happening, and it's really up to us, man, to really like take our mind and go and go underground and really like teach ours, man. Teach ours, man. You got to teach ours, man. They don't want to see us rule this world, man. But once again, they cause confusion, and that causes them to keep control.
Like we said, I don't want to keep you too long. I try not to keep my guests in the morning longer than 30 minutes.
Now,
We don't.
Let's go. If you feel it, it's on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a vibe. I knew this was gonna happen as soon as I started diving into his music more, y'all. Y'all gotta go listen to the whole layout, all of it, and put it together. Y'all see what we're getting into, but we gonna say this the rest of this part 2, y'all. We gonna get to so much more. Let's keep this moving along. I just want to play one of my joints as we move to the next kind of topic. We're gonna talk about the low a little bit. Shout out CBR Coop. I see you in here, boy.
CBR. Shout out to Low Gang Badget. He got a new album coming out. Called Feelings. Yeah, called Facts Over Feelings, man. That's family right there.
And how this interview even came together. But before we do that, let me put on one of my joints. This joint's nuts.
What about a Reef Hustle? Stand back. This is more. Hey, yo, V, this is more. Come on. Yeah. Yo, X-Men hustle. Government scanning my hand in advanced muscle. Record history, already trace my kind. But we metamorph awesome, still ain't taking my design.
That joint's nuts. Video's out of control. How you get connected with my baby bro, Low Badger? How did this even spark?
Shout out to my man Abdullah Salam, man. You know what I mean? That's my friend, brother. You know, for a long time, and he was like, "Yo, I got this kid. You know, he nice. You know what I mean? He out here in the town. I need you to hear him." So I'm like, "All right, cool. I listen to him." You know what I'm saying? So I listened to him. I'm like, "Yeah. I'm like, "Yo, he all right." You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, "Yo, you know, I want you to do something with him." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So when he did that, I hung up the phone with him. So I started looking up. I said, "All right, cool." Started looking. I'm like, "Oh." I said, "Yo, this dude is really good." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I called him back. I said, "Yo, Dula, let's get it, man. Whenever you ready, let's get it." You know what I'm saying? And I pulled up to the stool by myself. You know what I mean? I pulled up to the stool by myself, and you know, they told me later on, he's like, "Yo, I admire that, man." He's like, "You know, you ain't coming with a bunch of niggas. You ain't do this and do that." You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I guess over the world, you know, New York dudes got a bad name. You know what I'm saying? But it's all cool. It's all cool. I play how I play. You know what I'm saying? So I you know, went there and shout out to D Driz. You know what I mean? Actually, me and him basically was talking. Me and Badger wasn't talking. You know what I'm saying? I just said, "What's up?" You know, we just showed, you know, regular mutual respect. But I started talking to D Driz, and once I started talking to him, you know what I mean? You know, we kind of exchanged some words, and you know, his eyes he's like, "Oh, you woke." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm beyond." You know what I'm saying? I'm beyond woke.
That's what we might title this episode, The Awakening. Continue,
yeah,
King.
yeah. And so one thing led to another, man. From that first record that we did, you know, we just started establishing a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like he's from my cloth, you know what I'm saying? He might be younger than me, but he's actually from my cloth. Badger is from my cloth, you know what I'm saying? So I really started rocking with him, and then you know, we just started getting to both our music even more and more and more, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Yo, you know, like, yo, you dope," you know what I'm saying? And from my experience, I had to, you know, give him $1 billion worth of game, you know what I'm saying, to which basically God basically lined this up for me to be in that position to give him what he needs to go to the next level as well. You know what I'm saying? And then us doing it, you know, as a team, it just makes it even stronger. You know what I'm saying? Makes it even stronger. So, you know, he got an album dropping on the 27th. It's going to be incredible, man. Y'all need to, you know, rock with that. It's going to be, you know, featuring me and my man Lumberjack Blackston. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? Shout out to D Driz. Yo, also, before I even go any further, I want to give a shout out also to, you know, the Trust Gang. You know what I'm saying? Trust Gang. I want to give a shout out to my man 38 Special. You know what I mean? That's like another story as well. You know what I mean? But I don't never want to forget like all my brothers who actually in my journey that came, you know, that came about in my journey, you know what I'm saying, to me keep on going along. Same thing as you too, Ron G's. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that, you know, that's in my line of whatever my energy brings, I appreciate all of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at.
Right. That shout out you. Shout out Lil Badger hearing with us right now. This is gonna be on all platforms, y'all. The Speakeasy, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you want it. You're gonna have this shout out, this moment with Reef. So we appreciate y'all rocking with us. You really got into a lot. You believe in resolutions? It's 2022 January. A lot of people now they downplay resolutions, talk about they don't set any. So that's why I asked that question that way.
Resolutions, I don't really think about resolutions. Because
New things you want to start the year?
what happens is, you know, the first 2 weeks, you know, your mind is like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But then once you catch a stumbling block, you know, and then you catch another one, and you catch another one before you get your good break, you like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You actually forget about your resolution. You know what I'm saying? So resolution basically is a certain focus. What really got me more immersed in back into my craft was people passing around me, man. You know what I'm saying? And also babies being born. You know what I mean? You hear me? Okay.
Real rap.
Also babies being born. You know, also, you know, my friends and family who went along to get, you know, great jobs that they actually love, that they feel that, hey, this is it. This is where I can feed my family. This is what I can do, you know, to do this and do that and stuff like that, man. And also, you know, the support of each other. That's what's going to really help you get through. But that's really what made me focus on it more. You know what I mean? And I have to be reminded too. You know, sometimes I gotta sit down and I gotta speak to the universe, man, to stay on this this course. Because it's the crazy thing is that it's so many things, there's so much things that's in our way that it basically lowers our frequency, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you basically
Frequencies.
you basically forget, you really focused on what you really want to do.
Woo. That makes me think of one of the questions I had to stash away a little bit earlier, because you kind of went into it, your upbringing. You hit on it real quick. I know we wasn't going to be able to get to a lot of it today, but I really want to ask you, it was, where'd you get your knowledge from? Like, your wisdom is special, and that's the blessing. You kind of tapped into it a little bit, but I want to switch the question up a little bit. You know, when did you really wake up and you put it all together? Sending vibrations to y'all.
Yo, you know, I think, you know, I think God just gave it to me, man, because I was always inquisitive. You know, I was inquisitive because certain things just didn't make sense to me, you know, and so I would ask questions all the time. Yeah, I would ask questions all the time, you know what I'm saying? And from the people that I felt that had that wisdom, and also through my walk of life, also through experience of me, you know, my experiences and my people's experiences and friends that, you know, grew up in, you know, some people got married, some people got murdered, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like all of my experiences, I'm like, yo, I got to ask all of these questions, man. The questions got to be asked. And that's basically what helped me, you know, develop a lot of wisdom and stuff like that. And also patience, man. Also patience, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people, you know, it's like the jungle, right? Everybody's not going to survive in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? You got to prepare yourself. You got to arm yourself with, you know, enough so, you know, you can survive in the jungle. You know what I mean? And so that's like my armor, man. That's like my armor. So
All right. I don't really like to tap into questions twice. I like to let the guests eat it and do it how they do. But shout out Trees in the Box. They said, "Nah, when did you come out the Matrix?" I just love the way they put that.
I mean, so that's a good question right there. So this internet, the computer is a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? The internet is really the Matrix, man. It's mind controlling. You know what I'm saying? It's really mind controlling. But at the same time, it's kind of like, little girls back in the days, they was double dutching, you know what I'm saying? Dancing. They're trying to get in and out the rope, in and out the rope, in and out the rope. So what happens is like you have to get in the matrix in order to save some people. You know what I'm saying? Or some people who want to be taught, who want to listen. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be in the matrix and you gotta fight inside that matrix, man, to get the people to some people who really want to hear you and they want to apply that stuff to their lives and to their children and stuff like that because we pretty much in this life right now, so like it's like the children, it's the future, so I really felt that it's really like an urgency, you know what I mean? So I gotta put on my suit and stay in the matrix, but also know how to step outside the box to keep my mental health, my sanity.
Wow. Wow. Oof. The Matrix is the internet. That's a matter of fact. I'm tripping. We ain't dropped no bombs all damn day. Where is the bomb?
That's because we building. Yo, shout out to everybody that's online. Shout out to everybody that's online. I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. Everybody online. I told them to tap in, and a lot of people tapped in, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to digital.
King gets his flowers today. We're gonna take this energy and keep rocking. When you was just saying the internet's the matrix, I'm like, damn, you're right. Mark Zuckerberg come take this shit down today. And it's relentless. You can't get the truth out. They takes it down quick. Facebook just already came out, said they is the metaverse. It's a universe. It's his own thing. And it's only 2022, bro. I'm scared what it's gonna look like in a decade.
Yo, that's another story right there, man. But the crazy thing is that they're not really concentrating on us. They're concentrating on the future, man. They're concentrating on the kids in the future. Everybody that's being born, they're concentrating on them. So they'd be more than willingly to submit. You know what I'm saying? They claim that we had freedom and stuff like that. What I can say is that we have more leadway than any other country. You know what I'm saying? But it's just another way.
All the time, bro. I'm be like, yo, it's fucked up. Like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, as much as I hate America, damn, I gotta be a little grateful. Damn.
Ain't that some shit? But that's a fact. You gotta be grateful, man. Like I got people, like I got a brother that's in Cuba. You know what I'm saying? And it's rough out there. You know what I'm saying? So he went from Cuba to Russia to try to find a better life for his family. You know what I mean? And he's over there. He's an illegal alien. You know what I mean? And they really was killing this dude, man. This dude working 12-hour shifts and it takes him 3 hours to get home. You know what I mean? So when do he really get sleep? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, they wasn't paying him enough so he can really pay rent, stuff like that. So he got to room up with people, So he roomed up with his cousin who came from Cuba with him to Russia. Then his cousin couldn't take it and got low without him even knowing. You know what I'm saying? So he's been on the street, like literally on the street of Russia. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? He been on the street for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then somebody that who had a heart, you know what I'm saying, pulled him in. And I told him, I said, listen, man, I can do what I can do. I can't do much, you know what I'm saying, because truthfully, on different scales, in America, it ain't that much different, man. You might see, that you might be struggling, but I said, but it's really not that much difference. I said, so I'm gonna send you a couple dollars. So I sent him a couple dollars, you know what I mean, so he can get some food and all of that stuff, you know what I mean. And so you know, it's just, you just never know what people going through, man. And this is a brother that I met a few years back from going to Cuba. And that's another story. You know what I mean? Crazy story. You know what I'm saying? From going to Cuba, I was actually in the hood, staying in the hood. You know what I mean? But being who I'm connected to, you know, it actually helped me out, you know, being in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm connected all over the world, man, and God is good. It's crazy. And I didn't even know. But shout out to my man Jose, man. From Cuba, he's now in Russia right now, really struggling. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get you back to your family in Cuba so you can try to figure out another plan. Word up.
Praise to the Most High. I love that. That's positive vibrations. Y'all take them frequencies. Part two. We clearly gonna have to get into a whole lot more. Just the state of things. Talk about life. We closing in on the hour mark. I want us to ride out on your energy. I want to give you your pulpit right now and just kind of give your blessings, your shout outs to everybody that's tuned in. I want you to talk about how we should be moving, like our mindset that we should be having, the knowledge that we need to have as we move through.
Yeah.
I feel like we just talked about a negative. We got to get a positive and talk about what we should be doing and where we're going and the possibilities. Because like we was talking about, this whole interview been the vibe. We talk about the Willie Lynch letter. We can talk about the things that we've been through, why, and we got to give that blessing, that energy to our.
So first of all, shout out to my man Buckwild from DITC. Shout out to the TBM crew. You know what I'm saying? Fat Boy Izzo, my man Block TBM Tito. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Loyals, Low Gang Badger, D Driz, Lumberjack Blackston. Shout out to my man CBR Cool. Shout out to Dallas and Dakota. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole Harrisburg. Shout out to the New York City. Shout out to the Trust Gang. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Lord Mob. Shout out to Big French. Shout out to you, Ron G's. Shout out to Ron Benefit, SC Digital. That's my team who we work hand in hand every day. You know what I'm saying? And always rocking out there.
Don't forget.
Shout out to my man.
Hey, we see you, Trees in the Box.
Yeah. Man, Nate from upstate. My man Abdullah Salam, you know what I'm saying? We also work hand in hand every day. Always on the phone with me, always, pushing me, trying to push me to the next level. You know what I mean? If I forgot, shout out to my man Kid Capri too. You know what I mean? Kid Capri is amazing brother, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Curtis Smith, Exotics. I mean, it's so many shout outs, man, that, I could just like keep on going on and on. I really don't want to forget nobody. Shout out to all the brothers that shout out to all my brothers that rocked on the album, Planet Asia, Will Tracks, Rashid Chappelle, Emilio Craig, Chris Rivers. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, and also I got in April, I got vinyl coming for this album as well. You know what I'm saying? So I got a vinyl deal. Shout out to the Rap Winkle. You know what I mean? And I got new projects, man. So let's get back on here again. Let's in one less than 24 hours, we had about almost 20 to 30 people on here today. You know what I'm saying? Which is really dope. You know what I mean? And that's I appreciate that. And everybody that's out there that's listening to me right now, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? It don't get no better than that, man. Salute.
We can't stop, won't stop, y'all. Appreciate.
Hold on, rest in peace. Oh, hold on, King. My bad. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson, and Big Pun Forever, man. Rest in peace too. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who passed, ain't nothing like Mama Love. Rest in peace to all my mamas. You know what I'm saying? And my brothers who passed away. Word up.
One love. Lost a lot. But we keep going. We keep pushing. Y'all know the vibe. Y'all know the energy. Make sure y'all go and get on Reef Hustle on all platforms. Let's blow his YouTube up today. Go get some downloads. Get in, tap in. Y'all know this is the Speakeasy. We do this every day of the week. Interviews, entertaining, the voice of the voiceless. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a vibe. Put on a little energy to go out on.
Yo, Fleet, tell them.
Hey, yo, French, you get it. This one for the road here. Incredible. Hey, yo. For the road. Pens and needles and pens. When I write it sharp as a knife, recite keys to an M. Reef hustle, I'm about this. They crowd around us, it's not about
Hi, Reef. Blessings. Appreciate you, King.
Allah.
One love. We out of here.
Hey.
Seeing all these people, knowing how.
What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all?
Live, baby.
Live, baby. It's Hip Hop Friday. Hip Hop Friday. I have no other but Paris Smith from EPMD.
Hip hop royalty.
The haymaker.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Culture Corner is back, baby. What's going on, dog?
Back like the first time.
It's been good.
Left you without a dope pod to step through.
It's your girl Sunshine here tonight. This is exclusive. This is big. Tonight is about our fraternity.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Speak Easy. Live from DC. What's up?